Hi, so today we are going to start to actually road test this loose lead system. A little secret, one of my dogs, Archie, when I first got him, he used to pull like a tank. And I have to admit that this system really saved me, even though, in all honesty, it's pretty boring to train. But it's one of those things that if you're consistent with it, if you do it every single time, then your dogs will absolutely smash it. I've never met a dog that I haven't been able to train to loose lead walk with this particular system. So key things, and I think the first thing that you're going to do here is change where your lead setting is. So you want to take the lead off the dog if it's on the back of the harness, or if you've got a harness that's only got one adjustment, you want to move the lead from the harness onto the collar. Now, once you've done this, you're in training mode, which means door opens, you move the dog behind you, and then you start praising the dog for keeping their front feet behind your feet and marking and rewarding eye contact, feeding your bum cheek, feeding behind you. Right, so now we've definitely remembered what the system is, how are we going to do it? What I'm not going to ask you to do is from now on, every single walk needs to be a training walk. It's not realistic. We actually need to enjoy our time too. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the walk and think about what markers it has. Are you walking somewhere with trees or with cars or with particular landmarks like certain colour houses? Or if you're walking in a field, you can make your own markers. So you can use jumpers or you can use items that you've brought with you to put down. Here, I've put down cones, which makes it really, really clear. Now, where those markers are, we're going to do interval training. So we're going to do intervals where we do a little bit of loose lead on the right adjustment on the collar, stop at the end, change the adjustment, a little bit of relaxed leisure mode, and then clip it back on, a little bit of loose lead. And we're going to do this for the whole walk, which means that really 50% of your walk is going to end up being training loose lead, which is just about perfect right now. And over the week, every single day, what I'm hoping you're all going to do is slowly change those markers so that more and more of the on lead part of your walk is done on a loose lead. And eventually your dog is just going to generalise that actually whenever they're on the lead, this is their job. Their job is to walk by the side of you and give you decent eye contact. Now, don't forget those little bonus balls. If something happens that the dog's likely to find distracting, remember to also feed this. You don't need to mark it with your yes unless your dog gives you eye contact. But if they stay on a loose lead, remember to feed them for that too. Okay, so let's have a little look about what this is going to look like. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change Ella's lead because at the moment it's on the back of our harness and I'm going to put it on the front of our harness. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and all the time that there are yellow cones there, I'm going to train. I'm going to use that system whereby as long as her feet are behind me, praise, praise, praise. When she gives me eye contact, I'm going to mark and feed. If she moves in front of me, I'm going to use my hand to open that door and put her back behind me again. And I'm going to do that all the while the yellow cones are there. When we get to the end of the yellow cones, I'm going to change the lead. I'm going to put it on the back of her and we're going to meander back across the field in leisure mode, letting her sniff and do whatever she wants. Hit the yellow cones again, changing the lead again. Don't forget to change that lead. It's really, really important because if we do it like this with interval training, it's going to hammer home to the dogs that when you change that lead, that's when the game changes, that's when they can earn treats, and that's when the loose lead walking really comes into focus. So let's have a look. So don't forget, first thing we're going to do is we're going to clip onto training mode. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put the dog via an open door into the right position. Good girl. Feeding because I've got a bit of eye contact there. I want the lead to be about knee height, which it is here. So then off we go. Good. Good. Yes. Good. Well done. Very nice. Yes. Coming in. Very, very good. Good girl. Well done. Yes. I'm going to change her onto leisure mode. Good girl. Now, pop her onto training mode again. Open door. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, yes. Very nice. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Very nice. Good girl. Good girl. Sit. And what a perfect session. Oh, she's so clever. Oh, she's such a clever girl. So it really can be that easy, and I want you to practice this week. So 50% of your walks, think about marker posts that you can use and really nail it so that your dogs end up with the best loose lead in town.
To learn more, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.